to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and...
Good job upstairs. They'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Please.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit!
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They go play action with Jackson. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. J.J. Watt bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They come out here in the eye. Now Watson going to sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans are in for 6. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete. I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, second straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, do you have a gamer tag, Charlie?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard. After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know we just saw that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen. It turned into a really nice play.
Now Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. So that one will be accepted. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Looking deep for Crabtree. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Airing one deep for Crabtree. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back to throw, Watson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 41 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless. He's the one that runs him down, and my goodness, that will be a huge loss on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Caught right side at Snead. That goes for a gain of 31. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Dancing to his left. And this one's incomplete. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, and the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yes.
That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now let's go. 319.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They pitch it out to Collins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and goal from the 1. They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watson on first down. Dumps it complete to Miller. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On first down, Watson. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, if you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw on second is Watson. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Watson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Go back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Moore now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Richmond.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Watson's going to throw it here. Sliding out of the pocket. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. J.J. Watt. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Escaping the pressure. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.